So let's get into the NFL draft. That's another one of the big pressing issues. The NFL draft is 5 days away. It's next Thursday. And I think it's a really fun time of the season because the playoffs are starting, the NBA playoffs, the NFL draft, the NBA lottery, and then the NBA finals and the NBA draft are right around the corner within the next couple months. NFL draft though, is always a really fun time for me, especially and let's kind of talk a little bit about that and kind of what your thoughts on that. So let's first off all talk about the number one pick. The Browns have the number one pick. What are they going to do with that pick? What should they do? And what can they do to turn around the dumpster fire of a franchise that they are?
I love the NFL draft as we've talked about, but I feel every year it turns into a Cleveland Browns rant. And I think this is going to be another one because every year the poor Cleveland Browns are in the same spot. They got a really high pick, oftentimes the one pick, and here we go again. On most of the draft projections by the so-called experts, they're having Myles Garrett, and not that he out of Texas A&M, and not that he's an unworthy pick, because he is a beast, man. Last year on A&M, when he would rush, oh my gosh, I would be scared to death being a quarterback and having him come at me. And he's worthy of a number one pick. But what I don't understand is how can you pass up on Deshaun Watson?
I don't know. I mean, I definitely think he's the best quarterback in the draft. I think
Absolutely.
I think he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks
Absolutely.
in the draft. And I don't know. I mean, the only reason I can think that they might not take a quarterback is just because of the horrible history they've had with quarterbacks, But it doesn't make sense to me because the quarterback is the most important position on the field. Mm-hmm. A defensive end is nice, and a rusher is really going to help your defense. But if you're not scoring points because you don't have a good quarterback, your defensive end is going to be useless. It's kind of like if you have a baseball team, right?
Yeah.
If you're a crappy team and you're going to win 60 games this year, but you have the best closer in the league, there's no point. There's no point in having a good closer if you're not going to win games to give the ball to him in the ninth inning. Just like I feel like having a good defense is amazing, and defense wins championships, like we know. But you got to figure out that number one position on the field.
And I agree with you 100%. They've had so many rough quarterback situations where they've drafted someone that it hasn't worked out. Yeah. But it's like, you guys, what are you going to do? Take 16 years to build up a defense and then you'll start working on the offense?
Yeah.
You need a quarterback now. You could have watched him the whole season in the national championship. My X factor for Deshaun Watson is his heart. Yeah. And I'm not saying the past Cleveland Browns quarterbacks haven't had heart, because I love Johnny Manziel. I think he's the greatest college quarterback of all time. But that's for another day.
He may be the best college quarterback that had the worst pro career ever.
I still think he's the greatest. That's a rant for another time. Deshaun Watson has got heart, and the fact that he's not even like the number one quarterback prospect out of college makes no sense to me. So he's a little shorter than Patrick Mahomes and the other guy, but the kid's got heart. He's got an arm. He's mobile, and I wish the Browns would pick him, but I'm not the Browns GM.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear. It seems pretty logical to us that they need to take Deshaun Watson. He's actually projected to go 27th.
That blows my mind.
To the Chiefs.
That blows my mind. The kid is so raw.
I don't know.
He's so good. He's accurate. He's mobile. He's everything you want in a quarterback. He's got heart. He's a leader. Did you hear his coach? And I know coaches sometimes have a little bit of the parent feel where you think your kid's a lot better, or you think your players are a lot better than they actually are. But Dabo Swinney said, this is like passing up on Michael Jordan. The kid's got heart, and I wish the Browns would take him, but Myles Garrett's going to be a nice paycheck for you. Send some to St. George, Utah, please.
Yeah, he's going to be a great pro. Did you hear about what DeShone Kizer said the other day?
Oh my gosh, about having the body of Cam Newton and the
he said he's got the ability of Tom Brady.
The brains of
Tom Brady, the preparation of Tom Brady, and the body of Cam Newton. He's gonna be the best player to ever play.
It's like, okay, I appreciate your confidence. You got to have confidence in the NFL.
Comparing yourself to Jordan coming out of the NBA.
But yeah, chill there, bro. Like, how efficient was the Notre Dame offense the past couple years? Not too efficient. And Cam Newton led his team to a national championship by himself. His 1 year at Auburn by himself, and I don't think Notre Dame even made a New Year's Six bowl. So I don't know what this Kizer guy's talking about. I mean, have all the confidence in the world, buddy. But
It's good to have confidence. So if you're a GM and you got someone who's saying that about, they think they're going to be the next Tom Brady, I mean, you got to at least like it and look into him a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, I think
LeVar
Watson-
Ball effect, where you talk about yourself and then everyone gives you attention.
We'll get to LeVar Ball
Oh,
pretty quickly.
Oh, if he sees this,
Pretty quickly.
he'll want to play us one-on-one. So we got a hoop here. If you want to drive to St. George, Utah, we'll gladly play you there. Not
Okay.
Lonzo, though. He'll not only play
Lonzo
Lonzo.
destroys.
Yep.
Okay. What do you think? I wanted to ask you about who do you think could be a potential steal in this draft? Who do you think will go lower than they should and will perform better than they should, other than Deshaun Watson, like we talked about?
This is a big offensively minded draft with all these running backs like Fournette and McCaffrey and just all of these stud guys. But one person I think is getting a little overlooked is Foreman out of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's projected to go 2 or 3, but I think he's a first rounder. The guy rushed for 2,000 yards last season at Texas, and he is just an animal. He carried their offensive productions. He's got a good body. He's 6'1". He's good for the NFL, and I think he's a little bit of a. I think 2 to 3 is a little late for him. If I was a GM, I'd really want him on my club.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about a steal. This might not classify as a steal, but who I think will have the biggest impact in the NFL is going to be Leonard Fournette.
Yeah.
He's a beast at Alabama. Last year, since he's been it's LSU. I don't know why I said Alabama. LSU. He's a beast, and even from last year, his freshman season, I looked at him and I thought this guy's an NFL player for sure.
Huge.
The thing that I worry about Leonard Fournette is that he's had a lot of wear and tear on his body.
Yeah, he has.
And
He's been injured.
But he's a big guy, and if he can stay healthy, I think he's going to have a really, really good NFL career. I think he could be like an Adrian Peterson type of guy. But he's huge. He's like the size of Jadeveon Clowney, and he's a beast. So.
He's currently projected to go about fourth to the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that would be a good fit.
Which, by the way, how long have we been hearing that the Jaguars are going to be good?
Oh my gosh!
Like, haven't you heard that for years that the Jaguars are starting to turn around?
Oh, this season,
good? This
season, I heard that a lot about the Raiders, but they actually did it. Unlike
Raiders are a good team.
The Jags.
Raiders are a good team. Yeah,
Unlike the Jags.
Derek Carr is a great quarterback. Raiders are going to make a good team, and they're coming to Las Vegas. So we're excited about that here in our little Utah.
One unknown guy that might not be known to a lot of the fans in the South and the East of college football is Jeremy McNichols from Boise State. I watched a lot of Boise State football, and he's a running back. He's 5'11", but he is so versatile. He can catch out of the backfield. He can block. He can run, tears through defenses, and he could be kind of like a Darren Sproles almost. He can really be an asset, and he's about projected to go to the 4th or the 5th round, but he's going to be a good pickup that not a lot of people know about.
Yep, I agree. Anyway, we'll see how it turns out.
Come on, Browns.
Yeah, I mean, I think they need to. I mean, at this point, maybe relocation would be the best thing for them just to get them out of that city. I mean, they're just a dumpster fire.
Yeah,
I
don't know, but the best name in the draft has got to be Malik Hooker out of Ohio State. Now that is awesome. It's kind of like Ha Clinton Dix on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
Oof, out of Alabama. That's a great name.
We'll see how it goes. Myles Garrett projected as the number 1 pick to the Browns.